Hello and welcome to Foxcroft Academy, home of the Ponies, for tonight's action versus those Foxcroft Academy Ponies against the visiting Nokomis Warriors. My name's Zach White. I'm joined by Mark Cullen on the commentary, and Chris Lesnar is going to be doing the camera work for us tonight. And Mark, I'm excited for this one. Yeah,
it should be exciting. Teams that wouldn't normally play during a typical season, but they're playing today. Nokomis, a Class A team in normal years that made the quarterfinals last year, and they have their core back. They have everybody back pretty much. They were an 8 seed. They were expected to improve on that this year, and they got a solid 5 starters, solid 3 seniors. On the other end, Foxcroft, a very young team. They're 1-1. They had a good win over MCI with a game-winning shot from Kaya Cook to win that game in the last seconds of that game, and they fell to a Brewer team by 10. So, kind of teams that would be going in different directions, but both look good for the future because both have solid young core players on the team.
Absolutely, and one interesting thing about what you just brought up, Mark, in a year that's crazy and where we've had all this change, it is at least interesting to get to see a kind of a new matchup, 2 schools that aren't exactly traditionally familiar with one another, although they're not too far removed in the area, and that's kind of why this matchup's taking place. But that is a positive in being able to see 2 schools go against each other that normally wouldn't from what's been a crazy year. But let's talk about the numbers. Let's break the numbers down a little bit more for the Foxcroft Academy team we're talking about here. Like Mark mentioned, they're 1-1 on the season. They suffered a loss against Brewer. That loss was by 10. They scored 36. Brewer had 46 in that one. And then Mark also brought up the Kaya Cook game-winning shot versus MCI to put them over 44-42. Coming into this one, Foxcroft Academy averaging 40 points per game and allowing 44 in only their 2 games of action. So they can put up points, but the defense might be something we look to see improve tonight as well to try to prevent this offensive attack from the Nokomis Warriors, which we know they're going to be coming out and playing hard with the senior leadership they have, but also a nice mixture of young talent that Mark mentioned. But real quickly before we really dive into what we're going to be seeing out of Nokomis tonight or expect to see, Kaya Cook coming in averaging near half her team's points at 19.5 points a game right now. So I expect in my scouting report for the Ponies coming into this one is to expect a lot of work out of Kaya Cook tonight, see what she can do out here, and she can make things difficult for these Nokomis defenders.
Yeah, no doubt. She's the leader on their team, leads them in scoring. And I think both teams know what they need to do to stop the other one offensively. Each team have a leader and a person they look to go to get the points.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's always a solid thing to have when you know you have the fallback option. But definitely we're going to see some balance. And also, I'm excited to see how this is the first opportunity I've had to watch these 2 schools in person this season. I'm excited to see how the young talent kind of is able to step out on the court and grow in a season where we weren't sure what was exactly going to happen. Actually, I remember before the season started, we talked to the Foxcroft Academy boys coach, Toby Nelson, and he wasn't even sure they were going to have a season, and now they're over at Nokomis playing against the boys on the other side of things. So it's good to be at this point, and it's good to be able to see the players out there and get some experience under their belt, especially when you have two younger schools that still are competitive and have some good senior leadership, sprinkle in a bunch of younger talent. That's always good to see and able to build upon that for years to come. But real quickly, I want to give a shout-out to all the people who have helped make this possible, starting off with Black Bear Crane. They're our pregame and title sponsor. We want to thank them for all that they've done for us. Run down the list here of sponsors, and if you want to join any of these sponsors that help make our broadcast possible to bring you the high school action that we do, you can contact Mark Callan at easternmainsports@gmail.com, and he'll have the information on how to get involved and how to promote some more high school events in the area. But just running down the list of sponsors we have, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Bangor Savings Bank, Ames Chiropractic, Gateway Tile in Maine, the halftime show sponsor, Black Bear Crane, as I mentioned, Rouse Garage, local here in Dover, Herring Brothers Meats over in Guilford, Maine, Charles Inn in Bangor, Bangor Sports Collectibles, and that is the main sponsors. We'll mention it too later on, kind of a new special thing from our family restaurant player of the game and the Jersey Subs and Sweets sub or unsung hero of the game. But we'll get into those more as the game goes on. But like I mentioned, thank you to all the sponsors who helped make this possible. And if you want to join that list, you can contact Mark Callan, as I mentioned, at easternmainsports@gmail.com. With that, I think we're going to take a brief commercial break, wrap up a little bit more before the pregame show, and maybe even give you a highlight before this one starts. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
In 168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Busy, with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Hello and welcome back as we get ready to wrap this pregame show. Wrap this up for you, but Black Bear Crane pregame title show. Thank you very much to them. As I mentioned, the sponsorship very important for us, and we really appreciate helping make all these games possible in the area. But let's run down the starters for this one tonight, Mark. Let's start off with the Nokomis Warriors. We talked about them a little bit earlier, but let's get into their starting lineup for tonight. You got Maya Cooney, the senior, Alexis Mayhew, also the senior. You've got Mandy King, the third senior on this team, as well as Cam King, the sister. She's only a sophomore, so that's kind of what we were talking about, getting some experience, and the underclassmen getting some valuable playing time and growing and expanding in their game. Also, you've got Brianna Townsend rounding out the starting five, the sophomore as well. So 2 sophomore, 3 senior on the Nokomis side starting.
And for the ponies, Zach, you got Kaya Cook, Megan Spooner, those are juniors. Ainsley Aid is a senior, and 2 sophomores start too. Annie Rains and Destiny Weymouth start for the ponies. So there's 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 1 senior. Good balance there.
Absolutely a good balance, and that definitely helps when you can have that much balance on a team, and it also helps a program. And this is something we echoed a lot in the fall, but with the underclassmen, with the younger group, it's always good to see some playing time and be able to expand upon your game in a year where we weren't always guaranteed. We weren't always sure, but we are out here and we're playing and we're wicked excited about it. And with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this one, any final notes on what to expect out of the Warriors tonight, Mark?
No, I mean, I've seen some online this year, and we're going to actually show you a highlight from one of those games here in a second. But they kind of just, I think, a good balanced team that would be able to compete in Class A this year. They did have a tough loss to Skowhegan, which is one of the better teams in Class A. They have J.C. Christopher, one of the top players in the state.
Very talented.
You know, so that's a tough matchup for anybody. But they lost to them by 20. But I think they would be able to compete with some of the teams maybe they had trouble competing with in the last few years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess my last real point about the scouting report on the Foxcroft side to take advantage of this game is with it, whenever you get into a situation where there's a level of unfamiliarity between two teams that haven't exactly seen each other before. I mean, this isn't a Guilford-Dexter matchup where the two coaches know the other opposing style. I mean, they're sure there's scouting reports and things of that nature, but having played against a team consistently, you kind of understand the way that their system works. So I think it's going to come down to effectiveness and efficiency and which side can really get into their offense and get flowing a little bit better. But if Kaya Cook takes this one over, it might be a long night for the Warriors, as she's averaging 20 points a game, as we mentioned before. Foxcroft Academy as a team is averaging 40, so she does a lot of the work. If the Warriors can somehow stop that, it might be a good night for them.
Yeah.
But with that, let's take it over to a quick highlight from Maya Cooney earlier on this season against Bangor, and we'll prepare to start this one.
Thick and fast here, as that's a missed shot. Mandy King to Cooney with a little floater for two.
There you saw it right there in the final minute and 10 seconds left before this one gets going. Both sides have gone to their respective benches. A little bit different than if you've watched some Foxcroft Academy games before. Obviously, you know we're across the way now, and we're over on this side. Safety measures all being put in place. Very impressed with all the safety measures we have seen from all the schools we've been able to attend thus far, and so far nothing different going on here. Also, we will be having a starting five tonight and a national anthem,
Which is not something we did see at Foxcroft. We were here last week for a game, and we did see the national anthem, but they didn't do a starting five, so that's a good touch and kind of make it feel like more normalcy.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the players out here playing eventually as the game gets going, there are a bunch of safety measures being put in place, but it's also good recognition for the players as you'll be able to hear the starting fives at home.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned kind of the change of where the benches are, because usually where we are now, we would be in the back of the crowd. There'd be fans.
There'd be some fan noise around us, Mark.
Fans around us, and the benches would be across the way. But this year, safety, they're spread out in front of us, and it's a good setup.
It is. Nice vantage point.
Yeah. I think they're going to sing the national anthem, Zach.
Oh, very nice.
Maybe.
We're kind of awaiting here, too, for the folks at home. We're kind of awaiting as well. We're going to get ready for the national anthem now. So both sides, including us, were a little confused on how that started. It's amazing how you get out of practice with things that used to feel so natural, but we're a little rusty on that, as we can all see. But we'll prepare for this one. Not quite sure if there's going to be a starting five with everybody set, and looks like we're in our final huddles and getting ready to go. But
play ball.
We at least did get the national anthem, and it does look like we're just going to get things started with that. So sorry we didn't get the national anthem like we thought we were going to originally, but we did tell you at the start, and we'll just run it down real quick. We got Cooney, Mayhew, Mandy King, and Cam King, as well as Townsend starting for the Nokomis Warriors.
So Ponies have the ball first. As we mentioned in other broadcasts, no tip this year, coin toss, and Ponies won that toss.
Yeah, that they did, and Kaya Cook starts off with it. She's going to receive the high screen. Well done, tipped away right there by Mayhew. That's an early steal for the Nokomis Warriors. Good job running in transition here. Cooney now has it. She can be very dangerous with the ball in her hands.
Play to play being played by the Ponies.
Almost a steal on this end. Good battle for the ball. It's going to result in a jump ball. Going to retain the way of the Warriors, but good defensive intensity by either side so far in this one.
See, they play a very tight play-to-play defense. Got a situation already here.
Yep, conversation up at the table.
The clock number started.
Oh, so maybe a little bit of an issue there potentially, but we'll run through it. The good start to this game all the same. See how much time they eventually take off. Hopefully we can resolve this issue quickly because I've enjoyed the intensity thus far.
Yeah, it's good. I'm going to guess. Good 45 seconds of basketball.
Now, I don't know if I trust your accounting, but, I did feel about that.
Yeah.
So maybe you at home could tell us how much time went off the clock during the broadcast. Interact in the comments. Also, let us know how you're enjoying the broadcast. Any constructive criticism, we always appreciate that. Feel free to let us know what we can improve or work on or what you guys enjoy at home.
Yeah, and again, just like every broadcast, you see this on Facebook, YouTube, or on EasternMainSports.com. So plenty of places to check it out, all free of charge. Thanks to our sponsors.
Absolutely, and we thank them
now
very
the scoreboard
much.
Right outside. This is going to be hard to keep track.
I'll just count out loud if it comes down to it. Outside of that, if you want to check out the action after the game's concluded, the games stay up on both Facebook and YouTube. We know some people with smart devices at home, such as smart TVs, you can watch it right on YouTube, right on your flat screen. Or if you can hook it up with Facebook or some other thing like that, you can do it that way as well.
And I want to say, too, I'm not just us, but every outlet that's having games, it's good scouting for the coaches because they can't get out there like they have and get to the gym. So I know many of the coaches have used ours and other broadcasts to help with this guy. It only took 15 seconds. I guess I was off.
Matt, yeah. Well, now we're running it.
We're running. Oh, okay.
I think we wanted to test to make sure it was working. We'll play it by ear. We'll just see what happens at this point.
7:40. We'll go with that. 7:40 left in the first quarter.
Mark's 45 seconds. We're a little bit off, but
maybe they're off.
I think you were more right than wrong. But either way, we'll return to the action here. Cooney, the inbounds pass, an immediate three. That's going to go long. Well tracked down right there. That was by Townsend. Cooney now has it. The dish. Good action on the interior. Townsend gets it back eventually.
You can tell right off here the Ponies play aggressive style of defense. Play to player. John Cornett, first-year coach. We saw him on the soccer field. He coached the boys soccer team also. Very aggressive defense. You can tell that right away.
And that might be what it has to take against this Nokomis Warriors team. Very solid on the offensive side. Cooney behind the back dribble, getting all the way into the lane. Good block up by Spooner. But Mayhew, well done staying with it. She's going to earn a chance for two from the line. So we saw a battle for the ball, the block. Nice move by Cooney, but it all led up to two free throws.
Foul was on Spooner.
First free throw off the mark. Game still scoreless, 7:12 left to play. Just getting things going here. Up and in on the second one. There's our first point of the game from Mayhew.
Get up full court here.
Nice little press, and it looks like it's going to work. Ball went off the foot of Raines and out of bounds.
And being a young team as Foxcroft is, this could have an impact on them right away. But it's good for them to get used to here early in the season.
It's also a good idea to match the defensive intensity because we've seen it very intense and solid defense thus far played by Foxcroft. And starting off with a press like that, not always a bad idea to get yourself motivated and going. That dribble was on the baseline going the other way.
Mandy King stepped on the line there. No, still full court here for the Warriors, though.
Kaya Cook, she's going to be in charge of a lot of the ball handling duties tonight. Pass up ahead to Spooner. Nice dribble with the left, up and in.
Good job. Good job breaking that.
Spooner.
Cook started that all, and Spooner finished it.
Yep, give the assist to Cook, and a nice left-hand layup finished by Spooner. Well done by Townsend, getting all the way to the rim. That running floater's up and in.
Back and forth we go here. Good action.
Foxcroft handled the press pretty decently last time. They're going to get through it again right now. Opportunity looked at the rim, pass it up. Look to see if they can set up the offense now. Kaya Cook. Now three-point line extended. Good screen set, getting all the way to the rim. Off the mark. That's going to be a strong rebound, and we're headed the other way. That was Cam King on the strong rebound and good push ahead. She's going to catch the ball back, ready to score. Going to the rim with it, pulled up from the little bit foul line interior. The ball might have been tipped on the way through, and there's going to be a turnover. And Cam King gets it right back. Left-hand layup up and in, and the foul. Count that. You saw the replay of it right there. Free throw completes the three-point play.
She has 5 of the 6 points so far. Townsend does.
Foul called.
So Nokomis doing an okay job here breaking it right now. But they have created a couple turnovers. I think both teams are kind of getting what they wanted out of this.
Yeah, the defensive intensity has been solid thus far. I think a couple turnovers early on so far is plaguing the Foxcroft Academy Ponies, but with their defense, I'm sure they'll get some turnovers right back. That's Kaya Cook. She's going to pull up, look like from the three-point line off the mark. That's going to be another rebound going the other way. Cooney now, strong contact at the rim. She's going to go up, and more free throws coming early here for the Warriors.
Como is going to come in for the Ponies' next opportunity, which will be after this first free throw. So Cooney's the leading scorer for Nokomis. This is her chance to get in the scorebook. 2 fouls there on Aid.
Also coming in is Harmon Weeks. Going to replace Cook and Aid, both coming out. First free throw was in for Cooney. Second one off the mark. Battle for the rebound. That's Townsend inside. Rebounding so far definitely been in the favor of the Warriors. As they earn another one right there, that's Mayhew on it. She gets her first shot blocked, gets the rebound up again. Up and in.
Yeah, you're right on the rebound, and I have it 6-2 Nokomis right now.
Ball tipped away. Good defensive pressure on the press showcased so far by the Warriors. Kind of been the difference in this one early on. That one pass intended for Spooner. Good job by her keeping it alive. And that one gets tipped out of bounds. Defense flying around all over the court right now.
Yeah, and it's definitely causing trouble for these young ponies. Looks like Caitlin Lord's coming in for Foxcroft. Again, foul trouble is Aid has 2. That's the only trouble right now.
Foul trouble. That one was tipped originally by King. It was Cam King on the tip. Townsend passes ahead. Nice dump-off pass. Well, it was intended. But good recovery defense. I believe that was Lord that got a hand on it for the Ponies. Maybe doing a little too much right there, but it was definitely the right idea on that play.
This is the first opportunity for Foxcroft to set up the half-court offense.
It feels like that in quite some time. The opportunity at it right there. Shot off the mark. Good battle for the ball. That's Harmon Weeks coming away with it.
Smallest person on the floor. The scrappiest, too.
Absolutely. And also important to mention Watson set to check in next break for the Warriors. That's a three-point shot by Harmon Weeks off the mark. Taken away again by Townsend. Running the court up ahead. Cooney the ball. She's going to put up a shot. They're going to say it was tipped out of play. It's going to stay with the Warriors.
Townsend already has 4 rebounds up.
Yeah, very impressive. Cooney set to inbounds here. Having difficulties finding an inbounds pass, and that's just going to go right into the hands of the Lord. So now what the doctor drew up on that one.
I think she was feeling the pressure of getting that 5 seconds called and couldn't find our open teammate.
Yep, sometimes that does happen. It was a good showcasing of it. Spooner picked up the dribble, passing it out. Ponies haven't quite found the offensive flow so far in this one. Not much clicking. That was close to a 5-second call. Harmon Weeks going to throw up a 3 off the mark. That's another rebound by guess who? It's Townsend inside. She's got her 5th rebound of the game by my stat sheet.
Beautiful pass.
Nice pass ahead, and that's a layup for Mayhew. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best. Welcome back here from Foxcroft Academy. It's been a nice start thus far for the Warriors. They lead in this one 11-2. The press break has really been the story of, or not press break, I should say, the press and inability to break it effectively thus far has been the story of this one for the Warriors. They put on the press and haven't looked back, and example of it right there by Cooney. Got the original steal, the pass with the left hand. Just a little too far for Townsend, who's having a great game thus far. That time the steal didn't turn into 2 points, but see if the Ponies can get through this press. It's been giving them a lot of problems so far. A lot of dribbling through the press. On that one, it worked out, but that one was tipped out of play. It's going to stay the way of the Ponies. Substitution set to check in as well.
We'll see this Foxcroft team a couple more times this season against Central and Dexter, I believe. And I believe with this young team, you're going to see improvement as we go on.
Absolutely. Which you would expect. That's Hodgson that checked in at the break. And there's another steal by guess who? Townsend. She's going the other way. And she's going to get fouled. It was a good recovery defense by Cameo for a moment.
Yeah, we got these unofficial stats, but 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals already for Townsend. Jeez, 1 for 1 from the line, 1 for 2.
And she's up and in on that one. Nice steal there again. Trying to break through this press break. That was a good job by Watson. Dump down pass and another foul here in the early going.
That's Hodgson. She's a freshman for Michelle Parody and the Warriors.
Fresh off the bench, making big plays.
Foul was on Raines, her first. Team's 5th.
First one up and in by Hodgson. Pair of substitutions coming in here. It's Fernandez for the Warriors and Cook replacing Harmon Weeks for the Ponies.
5 for 7 so far from the line for Nokomis.
Second one off. Strong rebound, though, the same by Cook. I think it was a safe call to get her back in the game, try to get through this press. Throws up a wild one right there. Really, a press is designed to do 2 things, either turn you over or speed you up. And we've seen it working very well in both facets so far for the Warriors.
Hodgson's made a difference right away off the bench.
Yeah, definitely impacting the game and making positive plays thus far.
A lot of these turnovers have definitely been caused by this pressure that Nokomis is putting on.
Absolutely, and it's also causing the offense to be run outside of the three-point line. Not a lot happening elbow line and in. Nice move by Spooner for a moment there. She's going to get to drive now. They're going to call the foul, but it's going to be before the shot.
It's only team second, so they won't be shooting yet.
Substitution set to check in, but I'm not sure they quite realized it at the table. There we go.
It's kind of tough sometimes because the table's across away from where the team's at now, so they have to.
That's Mandy King checking back in.
Oh, nice
pass, and that might be what the doctor ordered on that one. Good pass, good layup. Was Knapp on that one.
Shot off the bench and putting a basket in right away.
Speaking of off the bench, Mandy King came right back in, trying to make things happen right there. The original dribble drive, and that's a strong rebound. But look who, Hodgson, off the bench, still struggling for the ball. It was a good job to re-earn the possession. That ball was tipped away at the last moment. Good block right there by the Ponies. But still loving the intensity we're seeing thus far from numerous players all over the court. But Hodgson off the bench really making an impact as Townsend's taking this one the other way.
Piling up the rebounds is Townsend.
Actually, we're just over a minute left in this first quarter. A quarter that's seen a lot of different things, but definitely a lot of high-quality action. Hodgson, look at that. 2 points on the low block. Move the defender, solid post move. Good way to earn 2 points. Spooner, hard drive, no foul called.
Good hustle there.
Yep, good job tracking that one down. That was by Knapp. Shot by Cook. That's going to be off the mark. Possession stays away the Ponies, and that one's thrown up, and finally a whistle called. We're going to have shots here at the line. It's going to be Cumio. First one's off the mark.
First free throw attempt of the game for the Ponies.
Aid checks in for Cook. Second one off the mark as well, but still a battle for it. And more solid bench play from what we've seen. Knapp comes in, gets offensive rebound right there. Pass to the corner. 3-point opportunity. That's up and in. Cumio missed the free throws, but gets the three-pointer, so.
That's more her range. Three-pointer.
Absolutely, and all the same, it does count for more, so why not? That cuts the lead to 8. We've got 20 seconds left in this one. We'll see if the Warriors play for one shot here.
I think that's definitely the plan.
Against this defense, that's easier said than done as 8 takes it away. Down to 7 seconds left in the quarter. Left-hand layup up and in. And just like that, 5 late quarter points. And that's going to be how we end the first quarter. 15 for the Warriors, I should say, 9 for the Ponies. We'll rejoin you after this message. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
In 168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Welcome back to Foxcroft Academy, where we get ready for the start of the second quarter. The majority of that first quarter was really the hounding and harassing defense of the Warriors setting the tempo, but late in the quarter, 5 late quarter points by the Ponies have really made this one feel a lot closer. But all the same three-point opportunity right there. That's another offensive rebound for the Warriors. That one went to Mayhew, but couldn't finish on the layup. But the press is still just causing a lot of problems here for Foxcroft. Cooney strong on the shot, but we're going to have a foul called. I believe that one went for the official call on it, but they're going to call that on Mandy King. Conversation between the official and the coaches to clarify why the call was made. I'd like to see that actually. Be transparent. Nice ball movement here being showcased by the Ponies. Three-point shot opportunity. That one's off the mark. Strong rebound taken away. We're going the other way for the Warriors. Rebounding really playing a big part in this game, both offensive and defensive by the Warriors.
Yeah, definitely. And Townsend's led the way in that, but they have 5 different players that have at least 1 rebound.
Another difficult time getting the ball inbounds. We saw that earlier result in a turnover for the Warriors. Cooney now curling off a screen. She's going to have a clean look at 3. Hit the front of the rim and off the mark. Good battle for the ball, but that's eventually going to be called a foul.
Abby Knapp has really sparkled here, and they're 3 rebounds, and she came off the bench. She's a sophomore for Coach Cornett.
Yeah, she's really come in, played solid off the bench. She's added a couple pair of points, and rebounding the ball, been very solid. See if the Ponies can do a better job against this press. It's been giving them problems thus far.
And no doubt about that, but, the scores, within 6 here, and the difference really has been the free throw shooting so far. 5 made free throws for the Nokomis and none for Foxcroft.
I think if you told Cornett all the rebound disadvantage they'd be at, the turnover disadvantage they'd be at, and said you're only down 6 at this point in the game, I think he'd take that right now. Good on-ball defense being played, very close to a 5-second call, and eventually gets to the rim with it. Running layup off the mark. That's a rebound by Mayhew.
Good job getting the rim, just couldn't finish there.
Good pass ahead. That was to Mandy King. One more swing to the sister before finding the hands of Cooney. Good entry pass. That's over to Mayhew. Strong layup attempt, but more solid defense being showcased by Knapp on that one. Good pass ahead. One more pass. This one's out to Ade. She's going to have a clean look at it. Off the mark. Battle for the ball. Rebound goes to the Ponies. Up and in.
Camo, nice job by her, and now we got a 4-point game.
Yeah, and Camo's up to 5 on the game. She hit a 3 late in that first quarter, and the lead's cut to 4. King, nice cut there by Cooney. She gets the runner off the mark. A lot of contact, no call. Another shot attempt blocked away. So interior defense starting to make a stand for the Ponies. We're going to have a timeout taken by the Warriors. We're going to take it with them and rejoin you after this.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Welcome back here from Foxcroft Academy. You heard from a couple of our sponsors so far on the broadcast. Want to shout out one more. Rouse Garage. Stop into Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. At Rouse Garage, we treat you like you're the only customer. Local here in Dover Foxcroft. Check them out. But Mark and I were talking during that brief break, and it's a 7-0 run right now for the Ponies dating back to late into that first quarter.
Yeah, defense has been the main reason. They've, especially the interior defense, as you said.
Defense has really stepped up as definitely on the interior, but solid defense played right there. And more solid rebounding. Pass ahead on the three-point line. Good job getting by the defender.
And this run has started when Knapp came in the game, and she's been a big part of this.
I think she's done a solid job rebounding the ball as well. Three-point opportunity off the mark. Cooney comes away with it. she's done a good job kind of controlling the boards, at least a little bit better than they were originally, but all around the intensity's been there all game, and it's starting to pay dividends for the Ponies. Mayhew inside. She's going to have a look at a layup. Going to call the travel. We're seeing very solid defense on the interior from Knapp. That's the second time this quarter that a situation like that has occurred. She's actually going to check out, but
2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block, and she's caused a lot of trouble inside for Nokomis.
She's making life difficult, but so is this press by the Warriors. Pass inside from Mayhew over to actually, it was Cam King over to Townsend. No cigar in the layup, and then the stepping out of bounds is how we're going to be going the other way.
And, Coach Cornett is his first year, too. He's getting used to the players are getting used to him. That's how you earn more playing time, too, to what Knapp just did.
Absolutely, and proven why. So we're going to have another substitution next opportunity for the Ponies. It's going to be Harmon Weeks checking in. Cook scores a lot for this team, but right now they're holding their own on offense for the Ponies. Cook really hasn't seen quite as much playing time, but they play a lot.
Yeah.
That pass trying to get saved, eventually stepped on the line before throwing it out of play. Either way, it was going to be going the way of the Warriors.
Well, Coach Cornett said before the game that he goes at least 10 deep, and we can see in and out, and everybody, getting play time, everybody can contribute.
A lot of that has to do with style as well, with the intense defensive style they play. It's going to require running through some subs every now and again, and having the ability to do that is also important, as we're going to see the carry right there called on Cam King. We're going the other way. So we're seeing a lot of turnovers for both sides, but really it's starting to impact the Warriors a little bit more here as they're in a little bit of a drought scoring the ball. Give credit to their great press and their defense. It's still giving them a lead as we're going to see a hard foul right there, but everybody's all good, just trying to stop the layup attempt. It's going to be Aid going to the line.
Mayhew committed the foul. First second, so something to watch here at the end of the last 4 minutes of this half.
That one's off the mark.
Ponies 0 for 3 from the line, while the Warriors are 5 for 9.
That one's in. Ada has her third point of the game. The lead is down to 3, so slowly but surely, and that's looked like a travel call, but nothing whistled. The 3-point opportunity for King off the mark. Mayhew's going to track it down. Cooney now an opportunity at it. Defense has been solid on her all night. She's only got a point so far in this one.
Yeah, the two scorers on each team that we talked about before the game have really been held down, and other players have stepped up.
There's been a lot of players off the bench that have stepped up tremendously tonight. And as you can hear the Foxcroft bench getting excited about the defense they're playing right now. That one was tipped away originally by Aid. Battle for the ball. It's going to be going back over to the Ponies.
We talked about this in many of our games. The benches have to create the intensity. There's not the crowd here. The bench right now is firing this team up, and
both sides are doing it, and it's awesome. It's great to be sitting on this side, actually. You get to feel it and see it a little bit more. Long pass thrown over the top, but it got there, and that pass got inside as well. That layup's up and in for 2. Give Camille the... You saw a replay of that one. Great passing showcased on the interior. Leads down to 1. Mayhew's going to throw up a shot. That's off the mark. Raines has it. Opportunity for the Ponies to try to take away the lead here. On a 10-0 run of their own dating back to late first quarter. Aid's going to have a look at a 3. Off the mark. Good rebound taken by King. Pass ahead to Townsend. Strong at the rim. They're going to call the foul. Going to go against Harmon Weeks. Townsend's going to get to the line. I believe the Pony bench thought that was a clean block at first, but
I mean, if you're just listening at home and you can't see what's going on, you're just like doing stuff around the house, just listening, you think it was a packed house there.
Absolutely, you would. It's Townsend.
That's a big shot. That's a big free throw there for Townsend. He needed to break up that run. That's a little momentum.
Finally does, and she's going to be off on the second one. There were some substitutions last free throw is Spooner Cook, who's Going to have a look at 3 potentially. She is going to take it and make it. And there's the lead. Kaya Cook says, give me those. And the Ponies say, give me that lead, 17-16.
First lead of the game for the Ponies.
First lead of the game, and they're on a 13-1 run dating back late first quarter. And there's a turnover for the Warriors. Momentum all the way to the Ponies right there. Right now as Hodgson checks in from Mayhew. Hodgson, who had some good things happen late in that first quarter when she checked in. So look for a spark from her coming back off the bench.
Definitely, Nokomis doesn't want Cook to get hot, and she just hit that last one.
She did, but there's a nice move right there by Rain. She's up and in. As you saw, the nice layup right there by Rains, extending the lead. And what a comeback quarter this has been in late first quarter action as well. 3-point shot opportunity for Fernandez. That's off the mark. Strong contact, and that's going to be trying to see who that foul was called against. That was against Cam King. That's going to result in a 1-on-1 situation.
One thing that sparked this little rally and this run by Foxcroft is the rebound in the box. Now you saw Cook right there. You know, something they weren't doing in the first minutes of the game, and they've really stepped it up.
It was a good conversation at the end of that first quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Got the point across, the coach coming out.
And Cook has come off the bench, and she's cooking. But I should say back off the bench. She obviously started in this one, but she hit the 3 in this quarter. Free throw right there. And that one's in. Nothing but net on both of those. 21-16 the score. A minute 30 left in this half of action.
It's a big minute and a half for Nokomis.
I think another thing that might be playing a part in this run is compared to the way the Ponies are playing the beginning of the game, they really stayed out of foul trouble since those moments.
Yeah, definitely.
They had
Doing a
5
good job
fouls
defensively
early.
and rebounding.
That's going to be a nice move by Hodgson, though. And as we were talking about the clean play we'd seen, Hodgson puts on a nice move right there and earns herself an opportunity from the line.
You know, we mentioned Knapp on the Foxcroft side. Hodgson on the Nokomis side has come off the bench and made an impact.
Off on the first free throw.
So, I mean, they get to the line a lot, but they're only shooting 6 for 12 right now, so not really taking advantage as they were early.
In on that one.
No field goals this quarter for Nokomis.
Nope, all the points being scored from the free throw line on 2 separate occasions. Cook, she's going to take a look at it. Off the mark. Now with under a minute left in the half, it'd be interesting to see how time management plays a part in this. We know the Ponies like to play fast. That's going to be a foul from behind and free throws for Hodgson. It was Weymouth whistled for the foul. Trying to get a little too aggressive on the steal attempt.
1-1 here. Hodgson's 2 for 4 from the line so far.
In on that one, important free throw. Hodgson, I have her at 5 points so far in this one. As Cooney checks out, Mandy King checks back in. Hodgson in on that one as well. Leading the way for the Warriors so far in this one. You can hear Coach Cornett telling the offense to slow itself down, but Cook says, I'm going to speed it up and go to the rim for 2. Kaya Cook, as I mentioned earlier, she's really cooking this quarter. She's got all 7 of her points this quarter.
Definitely, she's a leader for the Ponies, and she's showing why here. I think Nokomis wants the last shot here.
It would appear to be that type of situation as there's 12 seconds remaining in the half now. Cam King, she wanted some space right there, but Townsend crowded the lane a little bit, trying to get to the rim. Mandy King's going to have to take a look at it off the mark. And good late quarter defense by the Ponies. That's going to take us to the halftime break. The Ponies come all the way back. They're up 23-19 heading into the second half. We're going to take a commercial break and rejoin you for the Gateway Title and Main halftime show.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
In 168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Welcome to the Gateway Title Maine halftime show here from Foxcroft Academy, and what was an exciting first half of action. We saw a little bit of everything in that. But real quick, I want to take the time and opportunity to thank the people who have helped make this possible. That's our sponsors. If you want to get involved and help us bring these broadcasts to the area, you can join the sponsorship crew with contacting Mark Callan at easternmainsports@gmail.com, and he'll have the information for you on that one. But we want to thank these sponsors. We got Black Bear Crane. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine, with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection, and modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. Rouse Garage. Stop into Rouse Garage, local here in Dover Foxcroft, to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. At Rouse Garage, we treat you like you are the only customer. Herring Brothers Meats, not too far over in Guilford, is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. They operate a local retail meat market and full-time USDA-inspected meat slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plant. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street, Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Charles Inn. If you need a place to stay in downtown Bangor, give Charles Inn a call at 207-992-2820. Visit them at 20 Broad Street or reserve a room at thecharlesinn.com. Bangor Sports Collectibles. The NFL, the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, NASCAR, UFC, WWE, Star Wars, and more. You'll find them all at Bangor Sports Collectibles, located inside the Central Maine Antique Mall at 1372 Union Street, across from the athletic fields. Hobby boxes, packs, autographs, trading cards, supplies. If you're a collector or know someone who is, this is the one store you want to check out. Collectors, have fun connecting with other local enthusiasts on our Facebook group page. Investors, sports collectibles have never been a hotter commodity than they are right now. Get in on the action. Bangor Sports Collectibles, stop in or visit our Facebook page. We look forward to serving your collecting needs. I want to thank all of them, as well as a pair of sponsors that have been added to the season this year to add something special for the athletes competing in today's events. Our Family Restaurant Player of the Game. Visit Our Family Restaurant 7 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. weekdays or 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on weekends. Stop in to get the best breakfast in town at 16 Russ Street at Dexter. Mouthful right there. I'm sure you'd get a mouthful if you showed up and tried to order something from there. It's great food. So that award is going to go to a player who really stands out and has an outstanding performance and helps propel their team most often towards a win, or really stands out in general. We saw it earlier this year where Kobe Gilbert at Dexter nearly brought his team all the way back from being way behind to secure the win. In that situation, it's going to go to the player on the losing team, but it takes a spectacular effort like that, and deservingly so.
Yeah, you don't.
Also, Jersey Subs and Sweets sub or unsung hero of the game. Stop into any one of the Jersey Subs and Sweets locations at 601 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town or 103 Center Street in Brewer, or call ahead to Old Town at 817-0670 or Brewer at 573-0670. So I want to thank all of them, and that one's going to go to a player who really steps up and makes winning plays, but maybe doesn't show up exactly in the stat sheet. We've seen a lot of players out on the court making plays like that all night tonight. So those two things, something nice, we add those to the players. They each get a certificate to those places, and nice thing to add to the season. We want to thank all the sponsors who have helped make this possible.
Another new thing we're doing, Zach, during the halftime, we're going to show highlights of our previous games, which for us that was Monday. Dexter defeated Greenville girls, and we got a few highlights from that, and we'll show you those, and we'll be right back with you. Mention that every time we see Dexter play, the ball movement this year has been incredible.
You can really see the chemistry, and that's going to be an offensive foul right there as Grant got up on the offensive player there, I believe. Look, opportunity right there. Herrick, fast break situation, strong pass up ahead, up across the lane to Pollock, went up and in for two.
That's a strong move by Pollock right there. In the foul, we're going to go for times. They're playing against some of the best players in Class C.
Absolutely, and there's 4 8th graders on the roster and 1 lone senior, so it really speaks to the lack of experience. It's a nice job. Kinney to Page, shot off the mark, was looking for the bank. Kinney, opportunity in fast break situation. Grant, one more pass underneath the Page, up and in for two. Welcome back. As you saw some of those highlights right there, if you want to catch that game in its entirety, you can check it out on our Facebook page at Eastern Maine Sports, or you can check it out on our Eastern Maine Sports media page on YouTube. The games stay up there in their entirety, so we invite you to go check those out. Also, at the conclusion of this one, if you want to watch it back one more time or as many more times as you want, it'll be up on those places as well. But what an exciting first half of action that was. We're going to take another quick break and then summarize what we saw that first half and get you excited and ready for this second half of action.
In 168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Welcome back to Foxcroft Academy. About 40 seconds remaining in the halftime. We'll see if it starts earlier than that. But what an exciting first half of action that was. We saw a little bit of everything. We saw the Warriors really dominating early on, especially with the play of Townsend. We have her at 7 points unofficially, but just a great performance out of her in that first quarter, especially if the Warriors want to try to really get control of this one again. Expect to have her try to take over and really dominate the offensive boards all over again.
Yeah, I agree, Zach. And she also has 6 rebounds and 2 steals. She made a lot of things happen, but most of that was in the first quarter. She got to get back active here early in the third quarter, and I think you'll see more positive results from Nokomis. But Foxcroft created a lot of what happened in the second quarter, the 15-4 Foxcroft advantage in the second quarter. They created that.
Absolutely, and they deserved it and earned it. And it's really been a story of defense. This isn't a super high-scoring affair thus far, and both sides playing hard here. And it was an exciting first half as we get prepared and ready for this second half of action. Cam King going to try to get things going early on. Dump off pass to Cooney, but Spooner, she has another block. I'm not quite sure how many she really has on the game, but she's been playing solid on defense.
Over 3.
Nice pass over to Cook. Still cooking. She's up to 10. 3 right there, second of the game. Cam King trying to get this Nokomis offense back on the right page. Nice pass off to Cooney. She's going to try to throw up a 3. Off the mark. Rebound taken away. Pony's going to try to see if they can keep the pressure on here. That's Rain. She has it. That one tipped out of play. Rain's had a nice first half. Added 4 points, but made some positive things happen all over the court. I feel like once Foxcroft settled into the press that Nokomis was putting on them, they really started to explode on offense, is what we've seen in the second quarter and early on in this one. As we have an early foul call. That's going to be a player control foul, moving screen by Weymouth.
Um, 41, Zach. I don't think we have that down.
No, we don't have that on the list.
Is that? Trying to think of one of the starters that might have had to change a uniform.
Well, Aid didn't start the second half. We should mention that for the Ponies, and we apologize, but we just don't have the name of 41 on our list. We don't even have a 41 on our list, so it's a little difficult to. I'm sure you at home know who it is, and we wish we would too, but a little impossible to know in the heat of a moment like this. But Aid didn't start the second half, so that was the big change.
During a break, we'll get that.
Yeah, we'll find out that information for you. Right now, Nokomis is trying to find out how to get back in the scoring column. A battle for the ball. Both sides playing intense. Actually, a travel called against Mandy King. Pair of substitutions coming in. It's Fernandez for the Warriors. It's Camillo for the Ponies, replacing Weymouth. Camillo had a nice first half of action. She added 5 points.
Yes. So again, you said this a lot in the second quarter, but Nokomis needs to switch this momentum here if they want to switch the result.
Yeah, keep in mind, they had 15 points at the end of the first quarter. Here we are almost 2 minutes into the second half. Nice move right there. Off the mark. Nice pass out. That's going to be Rains with the shot. She makes it rain. She's up to 6 on the game. It's all Ponies here from Foxcroft Academy right now. Not to be outdone. Cam King, well done, getting to the rim right there. Gets the foul called at a very pivotal moment. Left free throws up and in.
Cam King's first point of the game. And really, they're staying in this game right now with free throw shooting. They were 9 for 15 in the first half, 2 for 2 this half.
Kaya Cook, she's done a good job settling this Ponies offense. That shot's off the mark, but Camille staying with it. Gets her own rebound off the miss. Layup attempt again off the mark. Offensive rebound pass out. Rain, similar situation to her last made shot. That one's off the mark. Cooney comes away with it, but we're seeing Ponies flying all around the court right now trying to get offensive rebounds. That one tipped out of play. They're going to say that one's going the way of the Ponies. It looked like it was tipped originally from our vantage point, but the official was right there on it, so I'll trust his judgment from where I am. Rain's now coming down. Cook the crossover dribble. Feels the contact, throws it up. They're going to call a player control foul. And with that, Aid's going to check back in once allowed. Going to replace Cook. It's only Cook's second on the game.
I'm just very impressed the way Foxcroft made adjustments after the first quarter and now have that 7-point lead.
You know, they didn't get down on themselves. They kept playing. They kept grinding and playing the way they play. Trusted the shots would fall. The offense would start flowing, and that it has. A lot of contact right there. I think that one's going to be whistled against Spooner. You know, it takes trust the process to a whole new level. Because at one point in this game, it was 4-15. Ever since then, we're at whatever run we're at, 6-24 run. And that's going to be a turnover. Ball taken away. We really need to get a name for this player. We apologize. We just don't have him on the list. 41 isn't on our list. So if you know, please let us know in the comments as well. Would appreciate that. Good move by Aid. Trying to set something up. Oh, almost taken away there by King. Cam King's been flying around making a lot of things happen all over the court tonight. And with that, we're going to have a timeout here. We'll take it with him and rejoin you for this third quarter.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Gotcha.
Welcome back from Foxcroft Academy. Shout out to Faith Buzzle. And you were absolutely right. There was a uniform change. And he's Knapp now wearing number 41. Had some blood on the jersey, so that's why we didn't have her in the book. Ball taken away. Good defense out of the break by the Warriors. Nice job by Mayhew faking the layup. Gets her own offensive rebound. She's going to get fouled and go back to the line. Real quickly before we talk about that great effort, Nat, we'd mentioned, was playing very well in that first half off the bench and earned herself back into the starting lineup with her play, or into the starting lineup, I should say.
Into the second half stat lineup. Yes, she earned that.
Mayhew from the line, up and in. She's got 6 on the game. That's going to be Harmon Weeks checking in, replacing Rains. Second one in as well.
And I keep saying it, but they haven't got a field goal since the first quarter, but they're staying in this game with their free throw shooting.
Yeah, it's playing dividends right now. Paying dividends, I should say. Long pass over the top from Aid over to Cumia. Oh, stolen away. That's Cam King. Opportunity. Going to get fouled again, so free throws definitely playing a part. And what was a pretty clean second quarter for the Ponies. They're looking at some foul trouble right now. It's going to be 1-1 for the rest of the game from this point on, as that was their 6th foul of the half.
And that's Aid's 3rd.
Off on the free throws, Cam King. Checking in now for Foxcroft. That's going to be Lord replacing Aid as she's had her 3rd foul. Cook still on the bench, getting a lot of rest this quarter, so. Cam King in on that one. See if the Ponies can get through this press. They've done a much better job since the conclusion of that first quarter. Pass over the top, just a little too strong. And we're going to have a timeout here taken by the Ponies. Momentum starting to shift the other way. We're going to take them real quick and rejoin you for this third quarter.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Thank you for rejoining us here from Foxcroft Academy. I think that was an inadvertent buzzer. Jumped me a little bit, but here we go. Cam King coming down. Momentum starting to go the way of the Warriors. Quality timeout taken there by Coach Cornett. That's going to be Cooney going to the rim. More free throws coming. This is going to be Cooney going back to the line. We'll see who that one was called against. That's going to be against Lord.
Cooney's got 1 point. As we mentioned, she's usually the leading scorer, but she had that 1 point in the first quarter. She's 1 for 2 from the line.
And on that one, Cooney, definitely a player we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. She's had a lot of attention paid to her tonight. She makes that one. She's got 3, lead cut to 2. 28-26 with under 4 minutes to play in this one. Ball tipped. Nice pass up ahead from King to Townsend. One more pass. That's going to be Spooner coming away with it. That might have been a situation where it was better served just to go up with it. But a forced turnover there by the press, and the press is really starting to pay dividends again, much to what we saw in that first quarter. Nice pass played in right there. Townsend, she's going to get the layup.
Just saw the replay of the Townsend basket to tie it up.
Might not be a bad time for Coach Cornett to try to get Cook back onto the court. She spent a lot of time in this third quarter on the bench as we see a turnover right there. Left-hand layup off the mark. Game's going to stay tied. Strong battle for it. It's going to be Cooney with a hand on it and forces the turnover off the knee of Cameo. Yeah, a trio of substitutions set to check in. It's going to be Cook, Aiden, Weymouth, all coming in for the Ponies.
We gave credit to Foxcroft how they responded in the first half. Credit to Nokomis how they responded here. Definitely made some adjustments and forcing some turnovers, and here they are tied again.
Yeah, Mandy King and Hodgson checked in for the Warriors, replacing Mayhew and Cooney. But both teams have battled in the face of adversity so far in this one and have made equally impressive comebacks. As ball is batted right there for a moment by Spooner. Shot, long, put up, 3. Game advantage Warriors back and forth so far in this one.
Towns is definitely coming up big here.
That she is. Pass over the top. It's going to go to Cook. Pony's trying to dribble through this press. That doesn't always bode itself to success as you see the turnover right there. Townsend throws it up off the mark. And they're going back to the free throw line. 8 fouls this quarter for the Ponies. We've got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, and it's it's Nokomis style play that's created that.
First one's up and in by Townsend. She's having a great quarter.
She now has 13 in the game, 6 in this quarter. Made that one.
Made that one as well. Substitution's going to replace her. That's Cooney checking right back in. So quick breather on the bench for her. And right back into the game. So press really starting to pay dividends. And finally the Ponies get through it on this possession.
Cameraman Chris Lesnar pointing out that it's a 14-0 run. It was 28-19 at one time. And
that it was. It's all happened this quarter.
He's good at math, Chris is.
One of us has to be, and it certainly isn't you or me, Mark. So We always appreciate that. And turnover right there again, this time coming in the half court. Cooney's going to try to see what she can set up on offense now. Nice dump off. That's going to go over to Hodgson. Off the mark on that one. Weymouth comes away with it. Raines pass ahead to Cook. Running layup. She's going to get fouled. Earn 2 from the line. This is what's going to be asked out of her on this one.
She is 2 for 2 from the line so far as Cook.
The broadcaster jinx on that one as she misses.
It's 10 points, averaging close to 20.
She started this quarter with that impressive 3 and went to the bench for a while they had maintained the lead as she makes that one.
Breaks up that 14-0 run right there.
Still just a 4-point game, even with all the momentum and swings we've seen. It's just a 4-point game. Nice pass right there, the dribble handoff. Good defense shown by the Ponies. Battle for it. A lot of people on the baseline. It was Cook who eventually fell on the baseline.
Tough right there. She landed her
Slow to get up, but she's all right.
She landed her arm. She wants to stay in.
The funny bone, it's not funny.
She may need to come out for a minute. She's staying in.
She's going to try to tough it out.
Oh.
All the same, she's going to end up with the foul called against her. She might need to come out here.
I think she might be. Jocelyn Turcott, the athletic trainer and AD here at Foxcroft. Going to come over and check on her.
On the other end, we got Townsend making the free throw. That's Cumios coming back in. Got Townsend down for 15 now. In on the second one as well. We'll keep you updated the best we can from what we can see on the sideline with Cook as this game keeps going. Good pass over to Spooner originally. Nice screen by Weymouth. The roll was there, but good defense played. Spooner threw up the runner. She's going to have a chance for 2 from the line.
Good job by Spooner creating that.
6-point game with 1:48 left in the quarter. First one off the mark from Spooner. That one up and in. Spooner now 3 points on the game. That pass ahead to Cooney.
I've saw a lot of swings in this game, haven't we?
Nice layup attempt right there, but more solid defense on the interior from the Ponies. We've seen a lot of fouls this quarter. 9 for the Ponies, 5. Oh, not 5, I should say 4 for the Warriors. Any foul by the Ponies that isn't offensive or a player control foul is going to result in 2 free throws now for the Warriors. That might be a crucial story down the latter half of this game. Pass over the top and out of play.
That was a good look. It was just, just a little bit too much there.
Cam King set to check in, replacing Cooney. 1:21 left in this third quarter of action. Third quarter that originally was going the way of the Ponies and completely swung for the Warriors. Nice baseline attack right there by King. She throws it up and in. Well done by Cam King right there. Nice pass played across. Ponies looking to get their offense going. That's going to result in a foul.
On Foxcroft, I think.
Yep, they are going to call that one when it gets napped. So that's the 10th foul, but it doesn't result in free throws. Hodgson checked out. Great minutes off the bench for her. Looks like it's going to be a one-shot situation here. It was a pretty long quarter with all the fouls we saw, but these last 40 seconds, they're going to looks like they're going to fly on by. 7-point lead for the Warriors. They're going to be content to take the last shot and take this into the fourth quarter. Coach Cornett now telling Raines to step up, start the count at least. King kicks it out. Another pass to Mandy King in the corner. Thought about the drive, kicks it out to Cam King. She's going to go one-on-one, trying to get to the rim. A lot of contact, no call. Cam King, 2 points. Down to the last 2 seconds of the quarter. Shot put up is going to be well short. And Cam King, one-on-one scenario is how we're going to end this third quarter. 9-point lead for the Warriors. They come all the way back. And you're going to be coming back for the fourth quarter after these commercial messages.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Thank you for rejoining us from Foxcroft Academy. Before I talk about the game, I want to give everyone an update at home that Cook, during that intermission, was dribbling a ball over in the corner with the athletic trainer, and she's back on the court. So the conversation, she must have looked well. Shuffle of the feet there.
We lost you for a second, but we are back.
We apologize for that. Age of modern technology can sometimes not always be the most fun thing to deal with, but
it looked like it was only a brief second, though. I don't think you missed anything.
Shot off the mark there. That one was by Cameo. It's going to stay the way of the Ponies. There's plenty of time in this game, but the foul trouble, having 10 fouls already on the quarter, on the half, I should say. Nokomis going to be in the double bonus situation. The rest of this game, that might play a huge role. Cook's going to drive right there. They're going to call the jump ball. It's going to stay Pony's ball. Nice to see Cook going strong to the rim on that one.
Yeah, she looks like she's doing fine out there.
Yes, she is. His ball was almost stolen on the inbounds attempt. Good defense here by the Warriors. They're going to call the foul. I believe there's a little too much pressure on ball right there.
Sometimes it's tough to hear the whistle. They get different whistles this year.
That it is. Fernandez checking in, replacing Mandy King. Ball played into Harmon Weeks. That's going to be a travel. We're heading the other way.
We saw how quick Foxcroft can change the momentum in the first half. They're going to have to do that here with only 6:53 left here in the regulation.
Cooney coming down, see what they can set up on offense. No real sense of urgency, as that ball might have been tipped away originally. It was intended on an inbounds pass, or interior pass, I should say, as Townsend threw up the three off the mark. Cook now has an opportunity. But these Warriors are so good at getting back on defense and block right there by Townsend. They're so good in the transition defense, being able to get back and set up their set. Pass played over. That's be Fernandez for three, and it's up and in.
So that was her first basket of the game, and they put him into they actually only gave her two, I guess.
Looked like a three from our vantage point, but
which isn't as good as the refs.
Very good point. Raines was fouled, and now she's up and in on her first free throw attempt. They'll be in the one-on-one situation. Any foul occurred, not on the offensive side now. That one's off the mark. Cooney, nice idea on the pass inside, but it was tipped away by Camillo, who was intended for Townsend. That would have been a layup and 2 points. So good hands right there. Substitution coming in now for the Warriors. It's going to be 32 King. Warriors looking to get the ball in play. It's going to be knocked out of play. And that's actually going to go back to the Ponies. So we're going to say that one went off the hands of a Warrior. Really, this press, it worked well in the first quarter. It's worked well in the second half. Spooner's going to go strong to the rim. She's going to get fouled.
She did that in the third quarter, too, and that was a good, strong move there by Spooner.
Hodgson set to check back in for the Warriors' next opportunity, which will be right after this free throw. Free throw off the mark. You're going to want to take advantage of as many opportunities as you can. Easier said than done, but
6 for 13 for Foxcroft on the line, 20 for 27 for Nokomis. So they're not only getting the line, they're taking advantage of it.
we talked a lot this game, rightfully so, about aggressive defense. As we see an aggressive offensive rebound right there. Before Hodgson comes away with that, I've been so impressed with her off the bench. We talked a lot about the positives of an aggressive defensive style, but we're also seeing the negatives with the foul trouble and the way that that's kind of taken over this game in a sense. Hodgson had an opportunity for a nice move inside. Good control and well done, able to kick that one out. Eventually gets swung to Townsend off on the three. It did go off the hands of a pony, and it's going to stay the way of the Warriors.
Yeah, Hodgson, I think we're going to be hearing her name a lot in the next 3-4 years.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with her play off the bench, controlling the rebounding game, defensive game, and even getting some points to add. So,
but Townsend with her ninth board, that was a big one.
Yeah, she's closing in on a double-double off on the three-point attempt right there. But still, all in all, a very impressive performance for her. That's going to be Spooner all the way to the rim.
And that is a good take, as Coach Cornett said, and that's a good move for her. She's got fouled a couple of times, and she just got a basket.
Yeah, and that cuts the lead to 8. Looks like it's Aiden Lord set to check back in. Next opportunity for the Ponies, and Cooney in for the Warriors' next opportunity. Cam King, the pass on the to the driving Townsend. They're going to call her for the travel. So maybe some slight momentum shifting. I mean,
this is far from over.
Definitely way far from over. 4:36 remaining in the game. Only 2 points scored thus far this quarter for the Warriors. After a very explosive third quarter for them. That pass played over to Spooner. She's been having success with the drive. She throws that one up off the mark, but Knapp, who earned herself the start for the second half, proving why right there, keeping that ball alive. Opportunity still going here for the Ponies.
And Spooner's all over the place too. Got that ball back.
That's going to be a nice baseline drive. A lot of contact, no call. Hodgson, I'll give her credit. That was really good defense along the baseline. Forcing the shot right there, and it goes back the way of the Warriors. Cooney, nice move inside. Dump off to Hodgson, off the mark. It wasn't Lord that checked in, I should mention. That was Osenfort for the Ponies.
First appearance, and she came in and get a rebound, the freshman.
Nice drive by 8 off the mark. Guess who? Knapp there for the offensive rebound. High off the glass. Oh, I thought that was going to go in, but nice block. Almost out of play by Hodgson. Saved it to Spooner. A little bit of chaos right there for a moment, Mark.
Wild.
Osenfort now has it. She's going to throw up the shot. Off the mark. Knapp trying to battle for it. That's going to be Cam King coming away with it. Might be a decent opportunity to slow down the game right now. Is Cam King going to just cross the timeline? And
no hurry.
She's going to wait for some pressure, and I don't blame her. Well, I see a little bit of a quasi-delay style. Timeout taken all the same. That's going to be kind of an advantage for the Ponies here with 3:06 left. We're going to take it with them and rejoin you for the end of the game.
In 168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Thank you for rejoining us here as we get ready to go down the home stretch of this one. 3:06 remaining in the fourth quarter of action. Nice inbounds play for the Warriors. They're going to get 2 points on a nice shot there by Cam King.
See that nice second half.
Ivor down for 8 right now. Been very impressed with her. Also, the Warriors went away from their press. That's going to be a driving foul called. I think the Warriors came out with a different defensive set to try to throw something new at the Ponies, and it's going to be Aid going to the line for a chance at 2. 2:46 remaining. Off on the first, and free throws, when you look back on this one, differential and percentages, it's going to be potentially the story of the game.
Yeah. Nokomis has got a lot of chances and has taken advantage of it.
Aid takes advantage of that one. She gets the free throw to fall. Going to be interesting to see if the Ponies come out with a different defensive set. Maybe starting to get a sense of urgency. It's Cooney, nice drive right there. Throws up the running layup short. We're eventually going to get a foul called. Mayhew's going to go back to the line. It's a 9-point lead right now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this one. That was Aid's 5th in disqualifying foul. Cummings is going to replace her for the Ponies. Substitution as well on the other side. It's going to be King getting replaced by Marble for Nokomis. Free throw up and in.
2:31 left and a 10-point lead.
That one in as well, so free throw shooting, as we mentioned, really playing a pivotal role in the way this one's getting decided.
Yeah, we keep repeating it, but it's they're 22 for 29 from the line. This is Nokomis.
Nice up fake right there, eventually getting to the rim, but good interior defense being displayed by the Warriors. Olsenfort's going to get her first 2 points.
Right off the bench making an impact is the freshman. Still time left, but as Coach Cornett is saying, they need to pick up the defense.
There is time, but it's starting to get towards dangerous territory. When you get under 2 minutes, it's near a 10-point game. This Cooney, nice drive, going to kick out. Townsend thought about a 3, smartly passed up. Cam King now thinking about it. No real rush here, no sense of urgency on the side of the Warriors.
No, they're going to.
You're also in the double bonus, so anytime you get fouled, it's going to be 2 free throws. And I think they're realizing that, just content to try to play for the win here. Nice kick out to Cooney. She's not even going to take it. She is going to take the drive to the hoop. Nice dump off pass. Cooney to Mayhew, 2 points. If you're going to take a shot in that situation, it needs to be at the rim. As we're going to have a foul called here. It's going to be Spooner heading to the line. Still just a 1-and-1 situation for the Ponies. Minute and 11 seconds remaining in this one. It's an 11-point game. Advantage the Warriors. Spooner in on the first. She's going to have an opportunity for another one. Much to the confusion of the players on the court, she does get another free throw. And she's off on the second. Battle for the rebound.
Nice
well done by Camille, keeping that one alive. She's going to take a three. That would have made it real interesting. Off the mark, going to let this one travel out of play. Going back the way of the Warriors. Pony's going to be coming on the full court press now.
I want to say after this game, we'll take a short 30-second break. You and I will talk about the player of the game, the unsung hero. We might get an interview and for the Gateway title postgame show.
We're going to have a foul and head the other way. I believe it's Townsend. Yep, Townsend's going to go to the line, who's had a great game.
16 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 steals, assists, and a block. They get 17 points.
And on that one as well. And I'm not sure either of those touched anything but the net. 12-point game, under a minute left to play. It was a great effort here by the Ponies. See if they can pull out some miracle in this final minute of action, but
you shoot 24 for 31 at any level, you're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, those are incredible numbers from the free throw line. When you make more than the other teams attempted, which it's right around that range at least. I'm not sure if that's going to be quite the case in this one, but close to it. Rains off on the first, and free throw shooting going to definitely be a point for both of these teams for very different reasons coming out of this one. Off on the second, but we had a violation, so either way it would not have counted. Pony's going to be coming back out in the press.
8 for 20 of the Ponies, so and 24 for 31 is Nokomis.
So Nokomis has made more free throws than the Ponies have attempted, and the Ponies have attempted a lot.
Yeah.
So that's impressive.
I mean, if they could have, done a little better from the free throw line, big difference, something they can work on. And
yeah, it's going to be.
As I said, we see this Nokomis. I mean, this is the last time we see Nokomis, but we see Foxcroft twice more, and I expect him to improve each time.
Yeah, we prepare for the last 30 seconds here with a 12-point advantage the way it is right now. Cam King's going to drive to the rim, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors just try to play out the rest of this one. Might see a foul here or there, but what a performance in this second half by the Nokomis Warriors, who really came on strong after they got challenged a little bit that second quarter. What a second half effort from them. Keep it here with us. We're going to take a 30-second break at the conclusion of this one, which is in about 4 seconds. We're going to talk real quick, figure out who we're going to give the certificates to, and we'll let you know about that. Because that's going to wrap it up. That's going to conclude the game. 37 Ponies, 49 Warriors. Rejoin us in 30.
In 168 years, Bangor Savings Bank has stood by its employees, customers, and communities. And we're not stopping now. We will be here for you today and every day ahead.
Welcome back here as we're going to wrap this one up quickly for you. It's going to be Townsend coming away with player of the game. Great performance out of her. And it's going to be Cam King getting the Unsung Hero of the Game award. So with that, that's going to conclude it with a great defensive effort we saw from both teams tonight. But it's going to come away advantage for the Nokomis Warriors. We're going to try to see if we can get an interview here.
Michelle.
We're going to be on with the coach here.
It's huge.
Yeah. We'll adjust that for you. So, Coach, that was quite the second half you guys had. What was the conversation like? You guys came out and had a great first quarter of action, then second quarter kind of started to slip away for you. So what was that conversation like at the halftime there to get you ready for the second half?
Not really sure if we can say what the real conversation was. No, we've really been trying to focus on how our intensity is, and flat out honest, we had maybe 3 minutes of intense basketball in the very first quarter, and then we tanked it, to be honest. Really been trying to get them to stay at a level and not let down. So offensively, really trying to value the ball and keep it in our possession so you break down the defense.
Yeah, and that free throw shooting ended up playing a huge role. Forget what the final stats for that were. Yeah, 24 for 31 from the line. You actually made more than they attempted on the game. So how much did that really just dictate the way you guys played? Because in that second quarter, it really kept you alive. You weren't making anything from the field, but the free throw game really kept you in it.
So in the second half, we were shooting, oh goodness, what was it? We were shooting 1-and-1, almost 2 shots before the fourth quarter even started. So we kind of went back into a spread offense. We really went away from what we were doing offensively and went to the spread, just because 2 feet into the paint, if we can get a basket and get a foul, we're automatic 2 shots. If not, we can get a kick.
Yeah, it definitely worked out for you guys in this one. Defense was definitely a pivotal point in this game. Player like Cook, you had to come out and stop her. Also, we've got a couple of certificates here for a couple of your players.
Oh, nice.
I've got a Jersey Sub Unsung Hero of the Game. That's going to go to Cam King.
Nice.
She had a great performance, so
That's
these are free for
awesome.
certificates as well as the our family restaurant Player of the Game. That's going to go over to Townsend.
Perfect.
So those are free gift certificates
Awesome.
for them
Thank
as they
you
had great
guys.
games. We thank you.
Thank you for doing the game. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We thank everyone for watching with us. That's going to wrap it up from us here. Thank you very much, and